Okay guys, welcome to the lesson 7 problem set. I'm going to break this into two videos, one for the front page and one for the back. So to start, it says round to the nearest 1,000, use the number line to model your thinking. Alright, so A is 6,700, and this means is about equal to. So when it's like a wavy equal sign, it's not exact, it's an estimate. Okay, in this case we're rounding, so we're like estimating what is it close to. Okay, so nearest 1,000. So first we have to figure out what is the what digit is in the thousands place. Well, this would be the thousands place, the 6. Okay. So we have to figure out what is the closest 1,000 below and above 6,700. So if we went down to the nearest 1,000, nearest whole 1,000, it would be 6,000. So we're going to put that down here at the bottom. And then at the top, we would just add one more 1,000 because the 1,000 above that would be the next 1,000, which is 7,000. Notice how this down here is just the 6 in the thousands place, which what we're rounding to, and then all zeros after. Okay, it's going to be consistent like that. Okay, so now we have to figure out what is the midpoint here. What is halfway between 6,000 and 7,000? Well, there's a 1,000 gap here. And I know that half of a thousand is 500. So if you add 500 to 6,000, you have 6,500. Okay? Now we have to place 6,700 on this number line. So basically what we want to know is 6,700 more or less than 6,500. That's going to determine where it rounds. Well, I know that 7 is more than 5. 6,700 is going to be more than 6,500. So it's going to be up here somewhere. I'm going to put it right around here. Okay. So that would round up to 7,000. So that's what we're going to put up here, 7,000. That's what it's closest to. All right, next one, 9,340. Okay, so we have to find out, since we're rounding to the nearest 1,000, and this could change. Sometimes it'll ask you to round to the nearest 10, the nearest 100, nearest 100,000, nearest 10. It can always change, but on this page it's all rounding to the nearest 1,000. So the 9 is what's in the thousands place. So down here, the 1,000 below that, the nearest whole 1,000 below 9,340 is 9,000. 9 and all zeros after. And adding one more 1,000, the next 1,000 above that would be 10,000. Okay, see how this falls between these two whole number thousands? Okay, and then we have to find the midpoint between 9,000 and 10,000. Well, I know that 500 is half of 1,000, so 9,500 is going to be the midpoint. Now I have to decide, where does 9,340 go on this number line? Well, 340 is less than 500, so it's going to have to go down here. And since it's on this end, it's going to round down to 9,000. Okay? C, 16,401. Okay? So we have to figure out which digit's in the thousands place. Oh, it's not the 1. That's the 10,000s place. This time it's right here. It's not the first number. It's the second number on this one. The 6 is in the thousands place. Okay? So we have to figure out the nearest 1,000 below and above this. So the nearest 1,000 below would be 16,000. And above, 17,000. And halfway, 16,500. Where does 16,401 fall on this line? Well, it's going to be below the 500 mark, the halfway mark. right about there. So since it's below, it's down this end, it's going to round down to 16,000. Okay. Let's look at D. 39,545. Rounding that to the nearest thousand. Which digit is in the thousands place? It is the 9. Okay. So the nearest thousand below this is 39,000. Adding one more thousand, 40,000. Halfway between those two, 39,500. Now looking at this number here, 39,545, we know that's more than 39,500. It's 45 more. So it's going to be just slightly higher, but I can't make it super close because then I won't have the room to write it. 39,545. It's above that. So it's closer to 40,000 than 39,000. So it would round up to 40,000. Okay, next one. 399,499. Well, we have to figure out which number is in the thousands place. That would be this number here, right before the comma. That 9 is in the thousands place. So the nearest whole thousand below that is 399,000. Remember? You write it all out, and then all zeros after the place value we're checking. And then 1,000 more than that would be 400,000. Halfway, the midpoint, 399,500. Notice how every time we do a midpoint, the next digit just becomes a 5. You just take this, but put a 5 there. That's the same on all these. Next digit's 5. Next digit's a 5. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to figure out where does this fall on this line. Well, 399,499 hits one less than our midpoint. So it would be just right below that, right there. Okay. Barely. So, doesn't matter how much less. If it's less, then it has to round down. We never round to the midpoint. Okay, that's important. We never round to the midpoint. So 399,000 is our answer. Okay, next one. 840,007. So the low point here, the nearest whole thousand, well, first, this 0 is in our thousands place. So 840, and then all zeros after, 840,000. And then add one more thousand, 841,000. Our midpoint, remember, this is the number we're rounding, this thousands place. The next number would be a 5. So 840,500. Okay. 840,007. That is just 7 above this number down here, so it's barely above that, really. So 840,007 is right there. And that's obviously closest to this down here. 840,000. All right, check part 2 for the back page.